Hello. So, in the woods off the beaten path, I am looking for mushrooms. It's a little late. It's the end of November. I don't have high hopes to find what I'm looking for where I am, but it was worth the effort and just needed to spend some time in the woods. So here I am. And yeah, looking for mushrooms. Always hoping to find chanterelles this time of year. I'm just excited to see anything that I see. Something I wanted to note is ways to look for mushrooms. And as you see in here, I'm in a pretty dense grove of the forest. There's a lot of sword ferns all over. And one thing that would make this area hard to mushroom hunt is the amount of leaf litter on the ground. Especially earlier in the season, it looks like that kind of gold color that you're looking for out of the mushrooms, and it can be really shaped funny from falling down over things, so you really get a little bit disheartened when there's a lot of leaves around. So I kind of like scan the forest, and you can see the maple trees. They are very bulbous and they have a lot of moss growing on them. That's just an attribute that you will find is very common with our large big leaf maples that we have here in Washington. There's another one right there, and it's very common for them to be growing at one stalk and multiple of them growing together. Anyways, yeah, so I would like to look at the evergreen trees. Those have a lot more dense ridges in the trunks. They're a little bit more straight, as you can see the difference. Not as much moss on them either. Not really as much low branches, but this forest I'm in is so old, and the light level down here is so not good that they have all killed off their lower branches, because there's no point to have them. All the point of the branches is to grow leaves to photosynthesize, and if there's no sun reaching down here, then there's really no point to exert all that energy. It's kind of like a waste of energy. But then you will see the shade tolerant species down low. I don't know if you can see, that's a little tree down there, low level tree. That species is shade tolerant. It doesn't really need much sun to operate, so it's happy down here. Same with that. That's a cedar tree. That one, I'm guessing, is a hemlock tree. Those are very common to have in the understory. So yeah, here we go. We've got some very new orange jelly fungus just starting to colonize on this log. Some LBMs, little brown mushrooms. So many, so common. Don't really bother to figure them out. This one would be easier to identify because it's got the nipple situation on it. But I just like to look at them. There's nothing like just trudging through the woods. But I will take a moment to say it's very important that you can't just be tromping through the woods. Oh, got caught on a log in pristine environments. So you really want to make sure you're not in like a super pristine like national park or a place where it's really important to stay on trail. I'm just on the side of a random logging road in the middle of nowhere. Probably most people haven't walked through here unless they're doing what I'm doing and mushroom hunting. See some cool rocks up there. Kind of want to check it out. Kind of looks like a cave. I think I'm gonna go back towards my car actually. Damn, of course I find a chanterelle after I see a creepy cave den. It's just right through those two trees. This one's too old to enjoy anyways, but a good sign. It's what I was here for, so I do feel happy. I'm gonna go though. That looks like a beautiful front porch for whoever lives under there though. Okay, I found a little micro ecosystem, which is very important in foraging. Sorry, I'm out of breath trudging through these woods. Also, I crossed the Forest Service road. I'm on the uphill side away from the cave. So yeah. But yeah, this little micro ecosystem, super mossy, just got a lot of biodiversity instantly, a bunch of different types of mushrooms. We got this downed log giving life and nutrients back to the forest. Bunch of these guys growing on them, kind of look like sulfur tuft that's just really old and mature, but it's hard to say. I really need to sharpen up on my mushroom identification. But then I noticed something. Oh yeah. That's a chanterelle, baby. I wanted to stay on this vein of forest because it's like, well, if there's one down there, there's gotta be more. So, away from the creepy cave, close to the car, gonna look more. Here's another old one. And this is a good image. You can see like these, they say you know you have a chanterelle if it's got a string cheese kind of peel effect going on. And you can see that as it's breaking down here. They really do break apart in a string cheese way just due to the fibers in them. We've got a downed log and some sort of polypore starting to colonize on it. You can see all the pores there. Sweating a little bit of rain. One day those will be whole shelf mushrooms growing off of it. Like those. Could be a different species, I don't really know, but they gotta start somewhere. And they start in little blotches and they grow, grow, grow. They're all so old, but I'm finding so many, which is so exciting because this is a different spot than I've been to. And I'll surely be coming back next year. This one's actually not bad. Well, if you've made it this far, you may have noticed there's not much editing going on. Or maybe much video quality in general. Just a random chick walking through the woods, talking about plants, yapping, being dumb. Basically talking to myself in a camera. But I'm here for you, tell you guys about the plants and stuff. Mushrooms today. Not really telling you a whole lot, just showing you stuff. But yeah, if you like the content, this is the vibe. It's a low effort channel. And just trying to talk about stuff when I'm on my adventures with low pressure. So yeah, if you like it, subscribe, share with your friends, follow. If you know me, no you don't. Some bird's nest fungi. The bird, the eggs are out of the nest, which are their spores, which is so cute. Nothing like a new mushroom spot that also has a bunch of caves in it. I'm creeped out and I'm leaving. Too many caves for one day for a girl like me, but it was cool. Found some. I've driven down the road a little bit. There we've got some polypore shelf mushrooms. Got some shrimp russula down here. Nice little red. There's some type of berry plant. Get the shrimp russulas. Nice red. kind of standard. That one's really old. Okay, I'm not gonna touch it, it's squishy. They're your very standard kind of umbrella mushroom though. Lots of these guys decaying, the old wood helping it be gone so we don't overgenerate. Cool, here we have some club fungus or coral fungus. It's called both. Looking like we got some oysters. Very nice. Here we have our friend, the banana slug. It's our native slug. And I'm pretty sure it's either at risk or endangered because the red slugs, the British red slugs, the red slugs are coming, the red slugs are coming, and they are killing off our banana slugs and out competing them. They're just so majestic. Just appreciate a banana slug when you see it. Help it cross a path if it needs it. Do what you can. Leave it alone for the most part, but if you could help it, if it needs help, try to help it because they are not doing great. They need help. Just walking around with my chinchilla, hoping I find more. Haven't yet. Little guy, little young buck, so cute. Looks like candy almost. And bunchberry, which is in the dogwood family. That's why it has the same leaf shape as dogwoods.